This is Ken from Coffee Crafters, and today I'm going to show you how to change a potentiometer. And this would apply to all of the Valenta series of roasters and all the Artisan series of roasters. It's all the same process. We're going to do it on a Valenta 8 today. And so one of the things I want to do when we get started, I'm going to change the loft potentiometer today. This is a single potentiometer. So I'm going to loosen up the knob. Inside of the knob, there's a little flathead screw. It's a really tight, small, like number 1 electrical screwdriver to take that off. And then I always like to loosen up the nut that secures the potentiometer before I tip it out. And this potentiometer has a 1/2 inch nut on there as a keeper. Loosen that up. I'm not going to take it all the way out yet. I'm going to loosen that up. And some of them have a 7/16 inch, so it's either 7/16 or 1/2. And then I'm going to, on this roaster, I can go ahead and put in the little bracket to hold it while I change it out. So here's the back side of the potentiometer that we're going to change. And one of the things you want to make note of before you take it out, there are 3 tabs on the back of this potentiometer. Note the orientation of which tabs the 2 wires are connected to. These 2 wires could actually be reversed on those 2 tabs and it would work fine, but we couldn't change tabs. So it takes 1 center tab and then 1 terminal on the left or the right side. On one side, you turn it up and it goes down, and the other one, you turn it down and it goes up. So just mark that orientation. All right. There's a washer and a nut on the outside there. We'll put those up here. All right, so when you pull these off, use your needle nose pliers, take those off, and you'll see the tab. So another way to think about the orientation, if you hold the potentiometer in your right hand with the tabs up and the shaft pointed towards your palm, the 2 tabs closest to you are the correct ones. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this back in because this potentiometer is matched to this machine. Here we go. All right. So now it's the right orientation. You also notice on the side of the potentiometer, there's a little tab sticking out, and there's a little orientation hole down there in the face. So when we put that back in, we're going to make sure that that little tab goes in that orientation hole. Then we're going to put the washer first, nut on the outside. Go ahead and secure that back on there. All right. I just have it finger tight there. So now I can go ahead and we're secured on the inside. I'm going to hang that back up there. The Valenta series is real convenient because all the control panels are the same. They all have this little notch up on top. You just loosen up these screws and you can just hang it in there. And I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up. There. And we don't want to over tighten that. Just cinch it up until you feel it coming tight, but don't torque it down too much. Then we're going to put our knob back on. What I like to do with these, turn the shaft all the way counterclockwise to the stop. And then I'm going to get down here and I'm going to make sure that the white mark on the knob is lined up with 0. Then I'm going to tighten that back up. There we go. All right. And that's it. So that way when we're turning that up, because we do use this white mark on the different load sizes for the start loft, the roast loft. So you want to make sure that gets back in the right place. And that's it.